Man, this comic book sucks. And the reviews online said it was good. I wasted my money. Why didn't somebody tell me?
Hey everybody, we're doing, well, this is a timely review because the Guardians of the Galaxy movie is out, and they have Marvel's been doing a bunch of Guardians of the Galaxy comic books.
Yeah.
So why not bring in one of the guys that's been heavy connected to some of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters, the new Guardians of the Galaxy. We have a Jim Starlin and Alan Davis written story, Guardians of the Galaxy. Was it Entropy or Mother Entropy?
Mother Entropy.
Mother Entropy, and this on their second issue. So right now, this is Petey right here, and we have
Calvin Ellis.
That's right. So this one is 2 issues in. They're out in space, and they run into Mother Entropy that looks sort of like
Looks like a fat poison ivy.
Yeah, you could say that. It's all like some sort of leaves of shrubbery.
Like a pregnant shrub.
Yeah, there you go.
Like a female figure, pregnant shrub, almost like you ever seen one of those fertility symbols, those fertility figures like that, with the really big and the really big. Yeah.
But he's not trying to do the current. How like there's always a hot note. I'm gonna scratch all of that. Anyway. She looks like a cosmic character. So this is very much a cosmic character that looks pregnant. And she's trying, for some reason, she's already Mother Entropy, and she's trying to find the next Mother Entropy. And she's going to pick one of the Guardians to be it.
I thought, didn't it happen because they broke that rule that only 5 were supposed to see her, and there was 6 of them at that time?
Oh, okay.
I'm not exactly remember exactly, but I thought that was the whole idea. Because Gamora was asking, this is an issue 1. She's like, well, what happens if 6 people happen? And they're like, oh, something really bad's gonna happen. They're like, okay. And then of course, all 6 of them have to go. Why? Because Pip showed up at the very end. Yeah. So it was 5, and then Pip was like, no, it's mine, and so they all go there. So she's kind of like, well, you broke the rules. One of you guys has to become pregnant and plant a shrub.
So if you look at this is Jim Starlin coming back to a lot of characters a couple characters that he's worked with. He's creative Drax, creative Gamora, Thanos. Obviously, Thanos makes an appearance in his book, and basically a lot of the weird psychedelic sort of stuff is Jim Starlin's realm of what he did with some of the Marvel Cosmos. So he's getting to play here and have a little bit of fun. He's not doing his necessarily battle board stuff with the Thanos versus Hulk or Thanos and Warlock versus these characters. This is just a basic head trip Starlin story. So basically going to all these characters' heads, and if something something happens to Drax, something happens, they're pushing all these characters in the toughest way they can, and the strongest character out of all of them seems to be Gamora. She's put in a place and she doesn't want to play the game.
Seemingly.
Yeah.
Because
so
at the end, Mother Entropy says 2 of them.
Yes.
Okay, 2 of them. So Gamora would definitely be. From what I was reading, it looks like Gamora and Drax, because Drax is still trying to kill Thanos.
Funny scene there.
And he's still trying to kill him with his teeth, even though he has no limbs. He's like, okay, he's never going to stop. And Gamora, of course, I don't know, because you have to read on, because a lot of that could just be misdirection in terms of what Mother Entropy is looking for, and she selected 2 of them. Biggest, no big takeaway, but hey, if you're looking for a fun read, some entertainment value, hey, yes. I think Starlin is a bit freed up because I don't believe this is a definitely, it feels, is it a limited series? Because it definitely feels like one. Yeah. So he's freed up a lot. As we discussed earlier, he's freed up a lot in 2 ways. One, this is a finite story. He doesn't have to worry about keeping it going, in perpetuity. And then 2, he got over the fact that the characters have changed dramatically from what. Yeah. If you're someone who understands Drax the Destroyer from when he was going after Thanos in the Bronze Age Captain Marvel series to what he's doing now, where somehow he became, it's like he became almost. It's like he lost brain cells or something in between there. Yeah. It's like a really big change in terms of the character. But Starlin, is a good writer and has gotten over the hump of having these characters change so dramatically. And it's if you're enjoying what they did in the movies, which is really hard not to enjoy, the book keeps on in that same fashion. And then to complement it, you have excellent art by Alan Davis. Yeah. Okay, Alan Davis is Alan Davis, without a doubt, one of the best artists, okay, one of the best artists in the comic medium. I am sorry to see that he does not get as much work, or he doesn't get as much go around. At one point, Alan Davis seemed to be, he was going to be on the same level as some of the guys here. I can't say someone like Jim Lee or something of that nature, but just a solid artist. Not one of these guys who's okay. We've seen everything we can from him, and we're just going to recycle him out. His stuff was really good. If you go back to what he was doing on Batman, if you go back and see what he was doing with the Nail, if you see what he was doing with when he was doing with Excalibur, a very distinct style and an easy style to get into. Not one of these ones where I have to look and really, okay, what is he trying to do here? No, it's it's a very strong yet easy style, and still, what I also like about it is it's very comic-y, where, okay, we understand that these aren't real figures, okay? It's still photorealistic, but probably like in the best comic book fashion that you could ask for. So, you imagine if the world actually was with comic book characters where they're drawn that type of two-dimensional, that's how the people would look, how Alan Davis draws them. So, there's very little to complain about. The story in itself is easy enough to get into. It's a MacGuffin caper type story. Okay, we have these guys, they're down on their luck. They're trying to make this big score so they can get out of it. One thing leads to another. They've got, the whole MacGuffin thing going on. Now they meet who? They meet God in the form of Mother Entropy. Who's going to come over? And then they're still in this problem. How are they going to get out of it? So we have the whole, it's quest, it's voyage and return. A lot of that stuff right there in terms of the basic plot lines. But it's good. It's entertaining. It's fun. If you're somebody who wants to give comics to kids, this is something you could give to a kid and they would get into it. They would want to read more of it. Nice color, very good art, nice storytelling. Yeah, just a really nice, just a really good book overall. I was surprised I enjoyed it as much as I did. Petey was the one who recommended it, and I was like, what? More Guardians? The Guardians of the Galaxy right now have like 7 or 8 books out. Gamera, Rocket, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, Mother Entropy.
Yeah, I think they might have they've been doing multiple issues with the movies and the buzz around them, and it's, for me, I've been a fan of Alan Davis like forever, and it's funny that throughout all the turmoil at Marvel, they somehow have kept him, like he hasn't been like, they've been, all the people have been treated bad, he's somehow been kept all through this time. So they keep allowing, if he wants to go back to clandestine, they let him do that, when he's, I think the closest thing of not necessarily being unhappy, but, he didn't stick with the Avengers past the 6 issues that he, was asked to do. Only, because it wasn't like, didn't have all of the mainstay characters, but they've treated him well enough where he stays with them, and he's always, once a year there's either 6 to 8 issues of comics that we get from him, which are always fun to read. And then so it's sort of weird when he was doing the first the Warlock issues. I'm like, I'm on the fence. I'm kind of giving it up, but you always have to check out Alan Davis comic. But this one, is fun. I've stayed away from some of them. The Guardians books look good, except for when they brought Kitty Pryde into it. It's like Kitty Pryde dating Star-Lord. That's like something that probably would make John Byrne's brain explode. The 2 characters he was involved with being connected.
Well, Chris Claremont would love it.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I got a story for you.
So we got, we got to give a review, and damn it, what am I going to say? I want to go 3. I'm just going to go 4 for now. I'm going to go 4 and hope it stays. It's just a fun book, and I definitely recommend it.
Normally, I'd go lower, but because I usually avoid these type of books that are these cash grab tie-ins when, okay, we're going to have a Groot book, we're going to have a Drax book, we're going to have, like, you just want the money, and you're trying to cash in. But, like I said, Jim Starlin's writing, Alan Moore is doing the art.
Alan Davis.
The characterization is there. I've really enjoyed what they've done with the Guardians of the Galaxy in the films. So hey, it looks like we're going to be 3 for 3. This is going to be a 4. Yes. Okay, this is going to be a big fat 1, 2, 3, 4 for you. So if you're looking for something, enjoyable, especially, okay, you have kids, you would like to get them into comics, okay? I did free comic book day the other day. Some kids were out, they're able to get all these free comics. This one is one you got to pay for, but this is definitely something that can get them on that lifelong adventure of reading and loving comic books as much as we do.
So, thank you, everybody. We're done with our reviews, and then we got some other fights to do. We're going to get back to our normal thing. We're going to bring big business in here. We're going to do our regular comic book stuff and our regular comic movie stuff.
That's
so,
right.
we'll be
Check
back.
us out later. We're going to be doing Crisis on Infinite Earths. Check it out.
No, we're not doing that. No,
Yes,
no,
we are. You
no.
want to see Crisis
no,
on Infinite
don't
Earths?
say anything. No,
Leave it in the
no,
comments.
no,
Leave
please,
it.
no.
He is subject to your
no,
demands.
I don't.
Crisis.
I can't do it.
Doing
Can't
Crisis.
do it. Bye,
He
everybody.
said that about Avengers Forever, and he did it.
It was painful.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Spinnerack.
Spinnerack.
You saved me money.